Hello, dear students. Today we will discuss your chapter number 17, that is breathing and gaseous exchange. Right now, in previous video, we have already discussed that is how food inject, how food get digested, and how food absorb in blood. Right now, in this chapter, we will discuss absorb food convert into energy. Right. uh, from earlier classes you have discussed that is a inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide, and this process is called as breathing. But what do you mean by respiration? Respiration is a process in which glucose break down into CO2 and H2O, and that release ATP. This process is called as respiration. Right, in short we can say, in simple word, that is breaking of respiratory fuels. Here we are using a respiratory fuel that is called as glucose, and glucose is a type of carbohydrate, and as we know that carbohydrate is a source of energy. Right, now it means breaking of respiratory fuel into energy. Right, when glucose break down into energy, and their form should be, there is ATP. It means ATP is a currency of energy, and the ATP full form is called as adenosine. I am writing here, that is called as adenosine triphosphate. This is the full form of ATP, and ATP is a currency of energy. Right, now in previous class we have already discussed, in living organism there are two type of respiration occurs. First is aerobic respiration, this one, and another one is anaerobic respiration. Right, now first we will discuss what do you mean by aerobic respiration, and detail we will discuss these all about in plant respiration. Right, this chapter only belongs to breathing and gaseous exchange, that's why we are not discussing in detail in this chapter, but further we will discuss in plant respiration in detail form. Right, now firstly we discuss that is what do you mean by aerobic respiration. As we know that the aerobic means air, and generally air contain oxygen. Right, and when respiration occurs in presence of oxygen, that type of respiration is called as aerobic respiration. And we are discuss about respiration, some points of aerobic respiration. That is, first one is, for aerobic respiration oxygen is required for the energy generation. This is the first point. It means oxygen is very necessary for this respiration. Another one, this is a very slow process. Right, this is a very slow process. Another one, it produce one glucose molecule break down into energy, and how much energy produced by the one glucose molecule, that is a 38 ATP molecule. 38 ATP are produced from the one glucose molecule. This is the third point. Another one we will discuss, that is a reaction. So this is the formula of glucose, that is C6H12O6 in presence of oxygen break down into CO2, H2O and energy in the form of 38 ATP. Right, it is the largest amount of energy which is produced by the aerobically. Right, now aerobic respiration takes place in following step. There are various steps when one glucose molecule break down into ATP, and it is followed by the various steps, and these all steps we again discuss in plant respiration in detail. Right, in this chapter we are only showing by the name of that particular steps. Right, now first is, that is called as glycolysis. Right, breakdown of glucose molecule into pyruvic acid. This is the first step. This process is called as pyruvic glycolysis, and this step complete into total 10 steps. So detail further in discuss. Now second, link reaction. It is also called as intermediate reaction. Third one is Krebs cycle. This is another step of the aerobic respiration steps where glucose break down into energy. Electron transport chain etc, various enzyme participate in these reaction, that is called as electron transport chain. Now oxidative phosphorylation, that is the formation of ATP. These all 5 steps including in aerobic respiration to produce 38 ATP. And now we will discuss in plant respiration chapter, right, that is including in your unit number 1st, right. Now second type of respiration is called as anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration, it means what? Respiration occurs, it means energy is produced but without using of energy, in absence of oxygen. That type of respiration is called as anaerobic respiration, right. Now same as aerobic respiration, oxygen is required. When anaerobic respiration, there is no energy, though no oxygen is required. So first point, no oxygen. In aerobic respiration is very slow process, it is very fast process, right. Now in aerobic respiration 38 ATPs are generated, but in anaerobic only 2 ATPs are produced by the one glucose molecule. It contains various steps for the production of 38 ATP, but it contains less step reaction, right. Now next, aerobic respiration occurs in mitochondria. Where mitochondria present, there will be aerobic respiration performed, but where mitochondria are absent, they perform anaerobic respiration. In human body, muscles do not contain mitochondria, that's why they respire anaerobically. Because when we do exercise, when we swimming, when we work normal condition to extra condition, we required more amount of energy, and our muscle produce some another type of ATP with 38 ATP, and that type of respiration is called as anaerobic respiration. It means our muscles respire without using of oxygen. That type of respiration is called as anaerobic. And when muscle produce 2 ATP by the without using of oxygen, and their end product should be lactic acid. In case of lactic acid, now some unicellular organism are also produce anaerobic respiration, also perform anaerobic respiration, and their end product should be, that is a ethanol. Ethanol means what? That is ethyl alcohol. And in 10th we have already discussed, that is a nomenclature OL, ethyl alcohol. When alcohol is added, then we use, that is all ethanol, right. This is an end product in unicellular organism. And yeast is a type of fungi. As we know, fungi are multicellular, but yeast is exceptional in fungi, that is considered as a unicellular, and they don't require oxygen for the respiration process. And these type of respiration process aerobically yeast produce, that is called as fermentation process, right. Now in our body, glucose convert into 2-pyruvic acid. In yeast, glucose convert into 2-pyruvic acid. This is the first step. And another second step, pyruvic acid convert into ethanol in case of yeast, and pyruvic acid converted into lactic acid in case of muscles and RBC. Same, muscles and RBCs of human body, they do not contain any type of mitochondria, and as we know that aerobic respiration occurs in presence of mitochondria, and they don't have mitochondria, that's why they perform anaerobically, right. Now further we discuss, that is how many respiration process steps including in our respiratory system. Now we discuss in this chapter, that is total 5 steps. That is, first is breathing. Breathing is also called as ventilation. Breathing, what do you mean by breathing? That is a inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation, intake of oxygen, and exhale of CO2. This process is called as breathing, and breathing is also called as ventilation process. Now in second step we will discuss how gases reach to lungs and lungs to blood, and how CO2 transfer from blood to lungs and lungs to environment. And this process is called as exchange of respiratory gases between alveoli and blood, right. Alveoli, that is the last part of the lungs, and which are thin, moist, and we discuss some characters of respiratory surface, right. Now थर्ड स्टेप, ट्रांसफर ऑफ रेस्पिरेटरी गैसेस बाय द ब्लड. इट मीन्स व्हाट कि ब्लड कैरी ऑक्सीजन फ्रॉम द लंग्स एंड सेंड इट टू टिश्यू. अनदर स्टेप, blood takes CO2 from the tissue and send it to lungs. So this is called as how blood transport gaseous exchange from blood to tissue to lungs, right? And now this fifth step, using oxygen breakdown of glucose. We take oxygen. Why we take oxygen? Because glucose perform aerobically respiration, and for aerobically respiration oxygen is very essential. So we will discuss in this step ki how oxygen break down glucose molecule into energy, right? Now we will discuss about some characteristics of respiratory surface. So what should be some specific character for the respiratory surface where gaseous exchange occur? तो first point that should be, जहाँ से भी गैसियस एक्सचेंज होता है उसका पहला पॉइंट क्या होता है कि उसकी जो मेम्ब्रेन होती है वो क्या होना चाहिए, बहुत थिन होना चाहिए. दैट शुड बी वेरी थिन. नेक्स्ट, सरफेस एरिया मस्ट बी मॉइस्ट. मॉइस्ट मीन्स व्हाट, थोड़ा सा गीला होना चाहिए, ड्राई नहीं होना चाहिए, राइट? नाउ should be highly vascular. शुड बी हाईली वैस्कुलर. इसका मतलब क्या है कि जहाँ पर भी गैसियस एक्सचेंज हो रहा है वहाँ पर ब्लड कैपिलरीज, ब्लड का अमाउंट क्या होना चाहिए, सबसे ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. ना नेक्स्ट, हैव लार्ज सरफेस एरिया. लार्ज सरफेस एरिया जैसा कि हमने इंटेस्टाइन वगैरह में भी देखा था, राइट? इंटेस्टाइन में भी हमने देखा था कि यहाँ पर क्या होता है, जितनी ज़्यादा कॉइल होती है उस पर जितने ज़्यादा माइक्रोवेलाइज होंगे उतना एब्जॉर्प्शन क्या होगा, ज़्यादा होगा. तो सेम एज कि रेस्पिरेशन भी है, जहाँ पर गैसेस एक्सचेंज हो रहा है वहाँ पर भी क्या होना चाहिए, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होना चाहिए, सरफेस एरिया. अमाउंट जितना, एरिया जितना होगा उतना ज़्यादा ऑक्सीजन क्या होगा, ब्लड में ट्रांसफ़र होगा, और जितना ऑक्सीजन ब्लड में ट्रांसफ़र होगा उतना एनर्जी प्रोडक्शन क्या होगा, ज़्यादा होगा, राइट? कुछ रेस्पिरेटरी पिगमेंट्स होते हैं वो भी ब्लड में प्रेजेंट होना चाहिए. तो दिस इज द फिफ्थ पॉइंट कि रेस्पिरेटरी पिगमेंट इज ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट इन ब्लड विच कैन कंबाइन विथ ऑक्सीजन एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. और ब्लड में, ह्यूमन में एक स्पेसिफिक पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज हीमोग्लोबिन. और हीमोग्लोबिन जो प्रेजेंट होता है वो आपकी आरबीसी पे प्रेजेंट होता है. और आरबीसी इज कंसर्न एज ए रेड ब्लड सेल, और उसका जो रेड कलर होता है उस सेल का बिकॉज ऑफ हीमोग्लोबिन. दिस इज अ हीमोग्लोबिन. और हीमोग्लोबिन में एक स्पेसिफिक मेटल प्रेजेंट होती है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज आयरन. तो जब भी आपने देखा होगा कि अगर आपका हीमोग्लोबिन का लेवल डाउन जाता है तो आपको डॉक्टर बोलता है कि आप में खून की कमी हो रही है, यू आर एनीमिक. और एनीमिक है जिसके कारण आपको पालक है, गाजर है, चुकंदर खाना चाहिए बिकॉज दे कंटेन आयरन. इट मीन्स डायरेक्टली हीमोग्लोबिन कम है, इसका मतलब यू हैव डिफिशियंसी ऑफ आयरन. क्लियर? तो हीमोग्लोबिन में एक एलिमेंट मिनरल होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज आयरन, ध्यान रखिएगा, राइट? नाउ ये हीमोग्लोबिन सिर्फ मैमल में प्रेजेंट होता है जिसके कारण उनका ब्लड क्या होता है, रेड होता है. बट कुछ स्पेसिफिक एनिमल ऐसे होते हैं जिनमें कुछ अलग अलग पिगमेंट होते हैं जो ऑक्सीजन और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के साथ कंबाइन होकर उनको ट्रांसपोर्ट करने में क्या करते हैं, हेल्प करते हैं, जो हम यहाँ डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. हीमोग्लोबिन इन वर्टिब्रेट, जितने भी वर्टिब्रेटा होते हैं उसमें सब में जो ट्रांसपोर्ट का पिगमेंट होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज हीमोग्लोबिन. नाउ अगर हम बात करते हैं एनिलिट्स, एनिलिट्स में अर्थवॉर्म आते हैं, जितने भी राउंड वर्म्स होते हैं, राउंड वर्म में जो CO2 और O2 का जो गैसियस एक्सचेंज होता है उसको ट्रांसपोर्ट करने की जो कंबाइनिंग कैपेसिटी होती है उसमें जो पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज हीमोइरिथ्रिन. हीमोइरिथ्रिन, ध्यान रखिएगा हीमोइरिथ्रिन किसमें. उसके बाद में अगर हम मोलस्क की बात करते हैं, मोलस्क में क्या आता है, ऑक्टोपस वगैरह जो आते हैं उनका जो कलर ब्लड होता है वो कलरलेस होता है और उनमें हीमोग्लोबिन नहीं प्रेजेंट होता, उसमें एक दूसरा केमिकल प्रेजेंट होता है, पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज हीमोसाइनिन, राइट? नाउ उसके बाद हम देखते हैं इकाइनोडर्मेटा. इकाइनोडर्मेटा में स्टारफिश वगैरह जो आती है वो कैटेगरी आती है. और इकाइनोडर्मेटा में भी ऑक्सीजन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड के साथ कंबाइन होने के लिए जो पिगमेंट प्रेजेंट होता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इकाइनोक्रोम. इकाइनोक्रोम, आपको ये सारी चीज़ें याद होना चाहिए. नाउ वी विल डिस्कस that is different organisms present, respiratory organ present in different animals, which perform respiratory surface area, and they contain all specific characteristics we have already discussed. That is, area should be thin, area should be moist, area should be highly vascular, large surface area, and some pigments are also present which combine with carbon dioxide and oxygen. Right now, fifth point, organ help in respiration is, it means what ki each and every organism from unicellular to multicellular organism, they have a less developed, well developed organ system which perform respiration mechanism. Right, so we will discuss in next video, that is which organ perform respiratory organ for the respiration perform. Right now, in short, we can say that some sponges, coelenterates, platforms, they exchange their carbon dioxide and oxygen with the help of simple diffusion. Earth form through moist skin, and some insect like cockroach, ants, butterfly, etc., which comes under arthropods, they perform their gases exchange by the trachea. Trachea is present here. Right now, some aquatic arthropods, some aquatic animals, they perform respiration by the gills process. It means respiratory organ of aquatic is gills. Now some लैंड पे जो एनिमल्स रहते हैं वो अपना रेस्पिरेटरी जो ऑर्गन होता है उनमें लंग्स होता है. एम्फीबियंस में, एम्फीबियंस का मीनिंग क्या होता है कि ऑर्गेनिज्म विच हाफ लाइफ साइकिल सर्वाइव ऑन वाटर एंड हाफ लाइफ साइकिल सर्वाइव ऑन लैंड. तो एम्फीबिया में जो फ्रॉग्स होते हैं उनका जो लार्वल कंडीशन होता है उसके लिए वाटर इसेंशियल होता है, बिकॉज दे कंटेन गिल, और रेस्पिरेशन गिल से ही होता है. जैसे ही वो एडल्ट में कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं, दे परफॉर्म रेस्पिरेशन बाय द लंग्स. राइट, तो उनमें लार्वल कंडीशन में जो रेस्पिरेशन होता है दैट इज परफॉर्म बाय गिल्स, एंड एडल्ट कंडीशन में जो होता है वो कैसे होता है, बाय द lungs. Right, so in detail we will discuss, that is organ helps in respiration, in next video. So bye bye students.